Hey y'all, so this week's message is basically talking about us needing clarity. Some of us just may be feeling drained. We feeling like we just don't have the energy. We're depleted. So we're just basically being encouraged to think. Think of ways to get up out of that space of feeling depleted, feeling drained. It's time to build up our confidence, our self-confidence when it comes to our goals and the things that we are working on and the things that we want to do. So we really just need to focus on our confidence, and we need to gain clarity. We need to start thinking about what's next for us as far as our goals or the things that we want to do, especially if we've been in the space of feeling depleted, feeling down, feeling stuck, just feeling like we don't really have the energy to keep moving. So some of us also may have like creative projects, so we're being encouraged to start these creative projects, especially if we've been having them on hold and just basically not having the confidence to move through with our creative projects. We are being encouraged to get going on our creative projects because they are divinely guided, meaning everything is aligned and everything is going to go as is if we basically get moving on them. So it's like some of us is just sitting on these creative projects, and we need to get going, get moving, basically, because there's blessings, there's gifts, and so many other things that comes along with whatever creative projects that some of us may be having in our mind. So maybe some of us have started and then stopped. Some of us just are in our head with the projects and never, basically got moving. So we're being encouraged to get moving, put things in motion. If you started, start. If you started and stopped, start back up again. If you just have it all in your mind, now is the time to start putting things into action so that we can see what's to come, because it's divinely guided. So it's great things that's going to happen. So we don't want to basically miss out on these opportunities. So if you need self-confidence, then now is the time to build yourself up, because nobody's going to do it for you. You have to build yourself up so that you can get going on your project, so that you can see the rewards of the creative projects that you have, or that some of us may have. So we need to basically take pleasure in the things that we do. So if we feel like these things bring us joy and happiness, then that's where we need to be at. We need to be doing these projects and getting to work on these projects, pretty much, because they are something that's going to allow us to pretty much be in more of a joyful state of mind and happiness. Also, if some of us have been just feeling like what's next, it's like if you've completed your projects, if you've done things and you're saying what's next, then you're being encouraged to stop for a moment, to really just be still, be present. Stop being in a state of mind of, I gotta do this next, I gotta do this next, I gotta do this. It's something like, no, enjoy the rewards of what you've done already. Like, basically be in the present moment with what you've accomplished. There's no need to kind of rush into what's next. It's like you keep saying what's next, and you're not even taking time to just acknowledge what you've done. And you don't have to do so much. You could just be, content and okay with what you've accomplished so far. Don't be so quick to move on to new projects like you're missing something, or move into just something new. Just be okay with being in the present moment. So some of us are being encouraged to be present with what we have going on right now. We don't have to move to the next project feeling like we missing out or we need to get something else done. Just enjoy what you've created so far, where you are in this moment. That is enough. So we're being encouraged not to just rush into, basically another project when we already have accomplished something. And I'm gonna just pull a last card pretty much and see what it say, and that will be that spirituality. So spirituality, this is just basically whatever you feel like that's how I'm gonna do it today. Is like spirituality came up for us. So whatever you feel like that means to you, especially wrapped around this mini message, then apply that with the message. Pretty much, spirituality. Maybe some of us are being encouraged to just tap into that, especially with our creative projects. If I'm already saying that they are divinely guided, then you really have to just tap into your spirituality even more to know that whatever it is that you want to start, your projects that you want to keep going, that is divinely guided, and tap into who you are even more to birth these beautiful things. Tap into your source even more so that you can create beautiful things for people and connect and just allow others to see the brilliance that you have within you. So release those creative projects, get clear, gain self-confidence, do what you need to do for you. Take the time to be present and still and not rush into another project if you haven't completed your last project, or if you haven't really enjoyed just the accomplishments of what you created. So that is our message for this week. Peace.